السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. طلابنا في جميع مناطق المملكة العربية السعودية الغالية، أهلا وسهلا، أرحب بكم في مادة اللغة الإنجليزية للصف الأول متوسط. I would like to welcome all of you from all around the country, our great country, Saudi Arabia. Welcome. Also, I would like to welcome Mr. Fawaz Al-Aqil, who will be the sign language interpreter. Let's get started. First semester. First intermediate, grade, first semester. Subject will be English. Our lesson for today is going to be grammar, verb be, the basic verb. This is my name, Miss Khulud Saoud. It's my pleasure to be your teacher. Let's get started. Before we start, as usual, we have online classroom rules. Number 1, find a quiet study area and be ready. Make sure you have everything you need around you, maybe a cup of water, someone to talk to, paper or pencil. Number 2, avoid any distractions like TV, food, or any online resources, okay? Number 3, keep strong and positive. Our lesson objectives for today, Unit 1, grammar, page number 4. It's a good idea to keep your book open near to you, so you can know which page I'm talking about. Lesson objectives. Learners, you guys will be able to demonstrate basic grammatical structure in short conversations. Number 2, use verb be in a full sentences. Number 3, differentiate between possessive adjectives my, your, his, and her, okay? Let's start with verb be. Verb be is the basic verb in English language, and it's really important to know more about the verb be. There is a difference when we want to talk about a singular and plural. Let's start with a singular. In a singular, we would say am, if I'm talking about myself, I am Miss Khulud. Your, open your book. He is Mr. Fawaz. She is maybe someone else outside the studio. She is a lady. I am John. You are Sue. He is Bill. She is Mary. This is the short form, okay? And this is the full form of I plus the verb be am, you plus are, he plus is, she plus is. For the plural, if we talk about us, we are, you would say, we are first intermediate grade, right? And I would say you are the first intermediate grade students. If another group pointing at our class, they would say they are the first intermediate students, right? We are friends. You are friends, they are friends. And you can notice right here, the word friends ends with S. That means more than one. It could be two or more than two. Okay? So again, we use I am for one person, you are also for one person, he's and she is for only one person. We are for group of people, you are for a group of people. It might be two or more, and they are for also a group of people. And this is the full form of where we are, you are, they are. Now, you are intermediate, you're not beginners anymore, so you need to know the contractions. For your information, the short forms with apostrophes are contractions. Okay, next is possessive adjectives. Again, it's grammar, page number 4. My, your, his, and her. Okay, if I'm talking about my pen, it's my pen, so I would say my, because I own that thing, right? If you would say someone else, you would say your pen or your bag, right? For singular, for one person, we would say his name is John. Okay, if I'm talking about Mr. Fawaz, I would say his name is Mr. Fawaz. his name is George. I'm talking about someone else, okay, and he's a boy. For girls, we would say her name is Mona. Her name is Sarah. I'm talking about a girl and she's not there, so I would talk about a third person. Let's see this conversation between a little boy, smiling boy. Do you see him? He's happy. He's holding an airplane toy. It seems he's happy. Maybe he got it for the first time. He's saying, "This is my airplane toy. This is my airplane toy." And the guy right here is saying, "This is your airplane toy." Okay, let's go to the next page. Again, page 4, practice A. Complete the sentences. Use the correct form of the verb be. Number 1, Mr. Al-Badri space the principal. Mr. Al-Badri, probably it's a guy name maybe, right? So if I would change it with a subject pronoun, what would it be? Try to think. He, yes, correct, good job. So if I would say he is, right? Mr. Al-Badri is the principal of the school. Number 2, I space a student. Which kind of verb would it be here? Try to think. That comes with I. Am. Yes, good job. I am a student. And this is the full form, by the way. Number 3, Matt and Ben space classmates. I'm talking about two people, okay? Matt and Ben. So it's a group of people. It's a plural, right? Matt and Ben are classmates. Good job. Space Rana Atwan, a teacher. And there is a question mark. We are making a question here. So this is the name of a person, probably a lady, and she's only one person. What do you think the verb of be would be? Is Rana Atwan a teacher? I'm wondering, okay? Number 5, you space my best friend. What kind of verb be would be with you? You are my best friend. Okay, good job. Let's go to number 6. Mr. and Mrs. Johnson space married. I'm talking about two people, so it's a group of people. Are married. Okay, so good job. Let's go to letter B. Complete the sentences with possessive adjectives, page 4. Number 1, he is a teacher, full stop, space, name is Mr. Muhammad. So I'm talking about a person and he's a man. What's the possessive adjective that I would use here? Try to think. His, yes, correct. You're right. So he is a teacher, full stop. His name is Mr. Muhammad. Usually, guys, you need to try to look at the sentence that come before or after the space to figure out which is the answer. Those sentences will give you more information, okay? Number 2, I am a student. So if I would talk about myself, I would say I am a student. Which possessive adjective I would use in the next sentence? Try to think. Yes, perfect. My name is Aisha. Perfect, good job. Let's go to number 3. He is the director. Full stop. Space, name is Mr. Fahad. So apparently we're talking about a person who's not there. I'm using a possessive adjective to talk about a third party. Someone's not there. So it would be his. Okay? Remember, the possessive adjective usually agrees with the subject pronoun. Okay? So if it's a man, of course, it's going to be his. Sorry, this is Henry. Full stop, space, last name is Parker. Which possessive adjective we should use in here? This is Henry, space, last name is Parker. I want to refer to Mr. Henry here. His last name is Parker. Okay? Let's go to the next page. C, complete the conversation conversations, then practice with a partner. It's a good idea to pause the video and find a partner to talk to because we need informations, okay? Number 1, what is space name? What do you think? What's the answer? What? This is the short form of what is. The verb be is already there. So what are we missing? Yes, a possessive adjective. His name. What is his name? I'm asking about someone who's not there. And letter B, his name is Luke. Number 2, A, Mom, this is Rifa and this is Asma. Okay, introducing each other's. They, space, my friends. What is the verb to be that's supposed to be in here? Are my friends. Good, because friends are plural, okay? It's more than one. Nice to meet you. Next, number 3, what is space name? What is her name? Her name is Dabi. And if you look right here at the sentence down below, here is their mention. So this will help you to figure out what is the answer. She, my neighbor. She is my neighbor. Number 4, welcome to English class, period. Space, name is Janet Wilson. Is it a teacher introducing herself to the people or to the class? Yes, my name is Janet Wilson. She's talking about her own name. Hello, Miss Wilson, period. Space, Mei Shang. I am, or this is the short form, or I am Mei Chang, okay? Letter D, complete the conversation, use the phrases in the box. First phrase is, how are you? This is how to start a conversation with anyone. See you later, this is how to say goodbye when you're leaving the room. Good morning, it's kind of greeting in early morning. My name is, this is how you introduce yourself to people. Nice to meet you, this is a kind way to reply when someone is meeting you for the first time. Good evening, you would say that at evening time. So let's look at number 1. Space, Robert, but my friends call me Bob. What do you think the answer here is? My name is Robert. So Robert is introducing himself to others. That's why he said, my name is Robert, but my friends call me Bob. And the other person replied, I am John. Number 2, this is Sabah, space, I am Haneen. What do you think is the answer? Try to think. Nice to meet you is the answer. Yes, correct, good job. Because this is how to reply to people that you meet for the first time. Let's go to the next page. Letter D, complete the conversation, use the phrases in the box. Number 3, space, bye, take care. Look at the reply here. If someone is saying bye, take care, what does that mean? It's the end of the conversation, right? So see you later is the answer, yes. See you later, bye, take care. This is the way to end the conversation. Number 4, space, my name is Mike. Good evening, Mike. Try to think. Good evening, my name is Mike, yes. So you could say good evening, good morning, but in here, look at the second sentence, the answer is already there. So if someone is saying good evening to you, you will reply with good evening. If they're saying good morning, you will reply with the same thing based on what time of the day you're meeting them or talking to them. Next, letter D, number 5, space, Rick. Fine, thanks. When do you reply with fine? When someone is asking you, how are you, right? So how are you, Rick? Fine, thanks. Good job. Number 6, hi, Ali, and then space, Hamid. What do you think is the answer? Try to think. I know you're thinkers. Good morning, Hamid. And by the way, you could say good morning or good evening based on the time of the day you are doing this assignment. Go to your workbook, page 90 to 91. B. Complete the sentences. Use the correct form of the verb be. Mrs. Rivera is Auntie's mom. Number 1, Umar, space, a student. Umar is a singular, right? So what is the verb of be that would be with Umar? For a singular, is. Great. Umar is a student. Number 2, you, space, a teacher. What's the verb of be that we would use here? You are a teacher. Good job. Number 3, this, space, Jennifer, but her friends call her Jenny. This is Jennifer, but her friends call her Jenny. Number 4, Mr. Bond, space, a good teacher. I'm talking about a guy, a teacher. Mr. Bond, space, a good teacher, is a good teacher. Good job. Letter B, Asma and Muna, space, best friends. 2 people, plural, are best friends. Good job. We, space, students. Look here, it's a plural form. We are students. He, space, Ahmed. He's only one. He is Ahmed. Good job. How, space, you. How are you? Good job. And the other person will reply, I am fine, thanks. I'm fine, thanks. Letter C, contractions, okay? Remember, it's intermediate level now. This is my friend Saeed. He is a student, right? This is my first day here. I'm your new classmate. And am stands for I plus am. This is my friend. He is, she is a student. It could be he or she. Okay? Boys and girls, this is Mr. Lee, space, the principal. He is the principal. He's the principal. My name is Paul, space, a student. I'm a student. Good job. Okay? And in this section, I would suggest, guys, you do it on your own, but I would just go over it. This is my sister, space. You could pause the video and do it by your own and then come back to the answers, okay? This is my sister, space, name is Amira. I'm talking about a girl. So what's the possessive adjective would be here? Her name is Amira. Good job. This is the teacher, space, name is Mr. Ahmed, sorry. So I'm talking about a guy. What's the possessive adjective I'm using here? For a boy, his name is Mr. Hamid. And this is how to know which person I'm talking about. I'm a student, space, name is Alan. My name is Alan. Then Daniel is a student, space, friends, call him Dan. His friends, okay? Because I'm talking about Daniel. Hi, my name is Yoko. What is your name? Okay, good job. Number 6, this is my mother. Space, name is Katie. Her name is Katie. She's talking about her mother, okay? Good morning, class. I'm your English teacher. Space, name is Miss Fatima. My name is Miss Fatima. Okay, thank you so much. It's a pleasure. I wish you have learned something. Take good care. See you next time.